When proud parents Salee and Derek Don welcomed their second son into the world, they felt that their lives couldn't get much better. Their firstborn, Presley 5, was happy to become a big brother, and the young couple took adorable footage of baby Shepherd settling in at the family home in Oklahoma. Given that this parent has struggled with fertility problems for some time, Shepherd was a special baby for the dogs. Following several miscarriages, Ollie, 33, had given birth to a healthy son, and she was delighted with her beautiful new boy. Shepherd had a life ahead with limitless possibilities. Doting dad Derek, a teacher, wrote On Your Tango. So when it was time for mom to return to her work as a physical therapist, deciding on suitable childcare was something that the couple took very seriously. After speaking to friends about quality daycare in the local area, they decided on a provider who specialized in looking after the children of teachers. Her in-house services particularly suited Derek's work schedule, as his teaching position allowed him to stay at home with the children during school breaks. Given that the child care provider was unavailable during those periods, employing her to watch Shepherd made both practical and financial sense for the growing family. And so in April 2015, aged 11 weeks, the Dodds' youngest son was left in the trusted care of the recommended daycare provider in Edmond, Oklahoma. Shepherd was an unnaturally happy and healthy 11-week-old baby boy. Derek wrote, On Your Tango. He would smile until something needed to be corrected, and then he would smile again. April 6, 2015, was Shepherd's 5th day being watched by the caregiver. Apart from having a slight cold, the baby appeared to be in a good mood and was deemed well enough by his parents to attend daycare. His doting dad gave him the usual kiss goodbye before heading off to work, but unbeknownst to the father of two, it would be the last time he'd see his son alive. I left for work early and was able to kiss Shepherd and a lady goodbye, Derek recalled in a video he posted on Facebook. I'll never forget him looking over me and smiling. The next time that he would kiss his son, however, the baby would be cold. According to Derek's account of the day for Your Tango, Shepherd's runny nose over the weekend had left him congested, causing the baby's mom concern about him sleeping on his back during nap time at daycare. She spoke to the courier about letting Shepherd sleep in a slightly inclined rock and play chair so that he'd be more comfortable while his nose was blocked. The childminder agreed to this request, despite being chastised by the Department of Human Services only days before for allowing unsafe sleep practices in the children on her care. The warning had referred to several swings in car seats as they were deemed unsafe places to sleep for a baby that's not yet able to hold up their head. If the infant's head should fall into the chin to chest position, their airways can become blocked, which might cause death by suffocation. The warning was apparently not heeded, however, and Shepherd tragically died from what has since been termed positional asphyxiation, according to US Weekly. A police report stated that in this case, the baby had been wrapped in a blanket before being placed in a car seat. It was also alleged that the infant was not strapped in with a safety buckle. Furthermore, the car seat holding Shepherd had reportedly been placed on the floor in a room with a door closed. It was claimed that the sleeping infant had spent the 2 hours alone in the room before being checked on, according to an interview with Dodd by K40. When the caregiver entered, she discovered that Shepherd had turned blue. As a result, the care called 911 and police and EMT attended the scene. She then contacted Ollie and told her to come quickly. After speaking to an EMT over the phone, the baby's mom knew that the situation was serious and phoned her husband at work. He took the call, made class, and immediately headed for the childminder's home. In a heart-wrenching account later posted on Facebook, the distraught father recalled the moment that changed his life forever. I ran to the truck and drove away too fast for the daycare provider's home, he wrote. When I arrived, they were wheeling out my son on a stretcher. They were still working on him, but they told me that they had yet to get his heart going or him breathing on his own despite medics performing CPR for 2 hours. Maybe Shepherd died in hospital. I kissed him all over his face and apologized hundreds of times. Ollie told US Weekly, when your child dies, you wish you could die. The grieving couple have been left with only memories of their son's short life in just one family photo. Their lives will never be the same again. According to US Weekly, the Dodds believe that their son's death could have been prevented. However, no charges have ever been brought against the childcare provider. Furthermore, the caregiver was allegedly allowed to continue providing a daycare service for months after Shepard's death, although apparently her license was eventually withdrawn by the state. In addition, according to K40, no record of the tragedy has been mentioned in the carer's public file, meaning that parents would be unable to find evidence of it ever happening should her services resume at a later date. In an interview with K40, Ollie said, "It is unthinkable that these choices were so easy to make." The heartbroken mom also told US Weekly, "When you lose a baby, you lose their whole life. You lose birthdays, you lose Christmases, you lose kindergarten, and the first day of school you lose everything." Speaking to Mail Online, Elise stated the family wants to ensure their son's death educates others regarding the safe sleeping of infants. "The couple who have since had a daughter asked me are hopeful that Shepard's passing will leave some kind of positive legacy. They pray their experience will prevent other parents from going through the same unthinkable loss." Inspired by the suggestion of Big Brother Presley, the family wore green, Shepard's favorite color, every day after the funeral. They also created Shepard's Watch, a social media group highlighting the dangers posed to babies when carers are not safe. Sleep-aware information provided by the Fetal Infant Mortality Review Board claims that more than 100 Oklahoma City area babies have died because of unsafe sleeping conditions since 2011. Furthermore, over 5% of these babies were left sleeping in a car seat or something of similar incline as a result of the Dodds campaign. On March 30, 2016, Shepard's Law passed the Oklahoma House of Representatives. It states that childcare providers must not have loose bedding, including blankets or toys, in sleeping areas used by infants.